Okay, this is my first time doing any sort of live stream on YouTube, and I hope it's working. I wasn't really trying to turn it on right now, but it was like, you're live. Oh dear. I have to check. This is so random. And I don't even know if anything's working. How do I know if it's working? Oh my god, I feel so dumb right now. I probably should have watched something on this. Oh, hey, it says 2 people are watching. Come say hi. Okay, anyways, wow, I'm really trying this out. I decided to make a live stream right now because I'm kind of bored. Alan is gone. It's something I've been wanting to do. Oh, thanks, Abraham. How are you? That was so nice of you. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Oh. What was I saying? I am so distracted. Normally, I feel like I should have music on or something, but I don't know if the music licensing sites that YouTube lets you use work for live streams. I feel awkward, guys. Come on, there's 7 of you watching. 3 of you liked it. Come say hey. I miss Alan too. He's been gone for days now. Also, sorry for my super ghetto background. I have like stuff on the floor. I'm in a craft room right now. Let me just get rid of my Amazon trash and stuff. Oh, somebody already tuned off. But anyways, I was trying to make a art video and I was like, this is so random anyways, and I just can't get my words right. So I was like, I'm gonna go live. I used to be live all of the time. So I thought it was fun, and I used to do live streaming in college, and that was like my social media side hustle. What's up, guys? 9 people are watching. Somebody say hi, come on. Or I'm just gonna keep going and talking your ear off. And if anybody watching knows if you can use the music licensing sites to on your live streams, you're working. Are you back from Japan yet? Hola, Abraham. You're making a cheesecake? What kind of cheesecake? I love cheesecake. Okay. I'm probably so scatterbrained right now. I'm a little nervous. Hi, YFLLL. What's your name? You gotta get me in on this. So for anyone just joining, actually everyone right now, because I haven't even explained it, I decided to do a live stream. I'm bored. I'm lonely right now. Alan's on a work trip. And I wanted to do some art. And I thought it was just so random to make as a video. And I was trying to record a video. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go live right now. This is going to be probably so boring otherwise. So I'm going to make a travel-inspired art piece and swatch my new palette I got. Back in LA. No. Well, I hope the flight wasn't too bad. You were also in Japan, Abraham. Maybe you guys were there at the same time. Peruvian guy and Abraham. I'm going to call you guys by your usernames and stuff because I think it'll confuse everyone else if I don't. But anyways, hey. Oh, hey, it's clean. We had such a good chat the other day. I loved your comment. It was so nice. Okay, so where was I? I got a brand new, if you guys saw it on my Instagram, a brand new professional grade watercolor palette. There's still like the packaging and stuff on it. I need to go pick that all off. What have you been up to? It's clean. So here we go. I'm unboxing it. I was going to make this into a video, but I just didn't have the patience. And I thought it'd be fun to hang out. It's something I've been wanting to do. Look how pretty these are. I probably should have unwrapped them first. So I'm going to swatch out these paints in like a video. I kind of wish I had a way to zoom in or something and get the different angles, because I love watching those videos where people kind of paint slowly down the paper. I'm like, oh, you just feel that serotonin rushing into your brain. Oh, I wanted to show you guys what I was going to paint with these brand new paints. See if I can pull it off, because I sketched it on an iPad, which I don't usually do. Yeeling. Ealing. So that's how you say your actual name, YFLLL. I think that would be a little easier. Ealing. Oh, we got 12 people. Come say hi, folks. Anyways, I know it's like really early in Taiwan, so nobody there is probably going to be able to appreciate this. But I've been working on this little sketch for, I don't know, a while. I drew them all separately, and I was like, how am I going to do it? And then I was like, you know what? I've been really loving the kind of illustrated, simple type look right now. So I'm going to make that after I swatch everything. I know, I'm so excited. So, Abraham, tell me about your trip to Japan, or Peruvian guy if you're still here. I gotta pull out all these and unwrap them. I'm sorry. So what I used to live stream, it's not coming out. It was your third time in Japan. Bye, it's clean. See you later. We'll see how long I'm on. Alan's supposed to be getting back from the airport a little bit. There we go. I probably should have unwrapped all these before I started this, because they're all in these little plastic wrappers. Sorry, guys. Probably would have been smarter to just not. Well, that wasn't too long. But I guess doing that 24 times is probably going to take a minute. That is so true. Digital art has been an adjustment. Every time I try to color anything, it just doesn't work. I'm like, oh, that looks terrible. I love sketching on it. But now I've been doing only digital art, so now I'm going to be going digital art to traditional art. We'll see how it goes. Oh, yeah, the yen is super low right now. It's like the lowest it has been in like 100 years or something, right? Maybe 50. Hi in Taiwan. I definitely am going to come back to Taiwan. I'm actually, you might have missed it. Sorry, gotta unlock it again. I'm working on this cute little art piece right now. And what do you mean by NFTs? Peruvian guy. And the texture is weird for the digital art, you mean? Because if so, I totally agree. The way it slips on the screen just isn't the same. Oh, that sounds so nice. That sounds a lot like the trip that we did, Abraham. We went from Tokyo, where we've spent like 2 months now in total. Love Tokyo. And then where did we go after that? Been to Kyoto a couple of times. Nara, which was just such a cool place. I loved Nara. And Osaka, Himeji, like you went to. Kobe and Hiroshima. We did Miyajima Island. I'm a little nervous. I haven't been live in a long time. Coloring on digital art's really hard. I'm still trying to get used to that. Every time I like do line art and then color it in with something, I'm like, ooh, oopsie. Just shouldn't have done that. I did figure out a style. I've been working on a few different things. So I did these whale sharks and a couple different, and I was kind of digging like this. Maybe it's a little too realistic because I really want that like illustrated, like kind of rough, sketchy look. But Hi in Japan. I love Japan. I miss it so much. I miss Asia. Me and Alan were talking about it the other day, and we're like, Asia is bae. We love Asian food. We just love the vibe. I'd move there if I could. It's the first time you've been on at the same time as somebody streaming. I don't think most people on YouTube really live stream because not very many people tune in usually. And it makes a lot of people uncomfortable, but I kind of like it better in a way. So I have a mic on. I tried recording this earlier. I kind of like it better in a way because it's more interactive. It makes me feel a little bit more natural on the camera. Like I'm talking to somebody instead of just like this big, shiny lens eye. The Florence video is so fun. Those were like that was like when I felt like we were starting to get like okay at YouTube because our first videos like in Australia and stuff. Bad news, those were bad. But those were where I started to kind of like them, and just so happy we filmed there. Did you like Deloso? I'm probably not saying that right. My Italian, not good. If you want to retire in Japan, I would probably do that, honestly. I wonder if because I know Japan hasn't really been, like, it's kind of hard to immigrate there. So I wonder in the future with their declining population, if they're going to be accepting more people immigrating. Ooh, it got all quiet. Now I feel weird. Did I like scroll up or something? Does this do that? I'm still kind of getting used to this. This light's terrible, but it's what I have right now. Sorry, this is so boring watching me open these little plastic things. I really should have thought that out ahead of time, but I didn't. Oh, so lucky. I want to go to Taiwan again so bad. You're going to have so much fun when you go. Where in Taiwan are you planning on heading to? And then a K-pop star was on while you were on. That's kind of cool, actually. And yeah, I used to do live streaming like in college, and actually had a lot of people following, man, like 200,000, and it was too fast. I agree. Yeah, it's like no point in trying to talk because I can't read what y'all are saying, and nobody else can read what anyone's saying, and then you get like the spam bots that are just like bam, 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 and it's just no good. So good. What was your favorite meal you had in Florence, Abraham? Oh, thank you, Rainier. I love the Netherlands videos. I love the Netherlands. Just another one of those places I love so much. We have to see. It's kind of complicated right now, but we're hoping, I think we're gonna have like a 3-ish week break here because Alan has been at his new job working real hard. But I think we're gonna have like a 3-ish week break here. We might go then, or we might go over the summer because we love Europe in the summer. The weather's so nice, and just that vibe because everybody's out and the sun sets late. It's so nice. What part of the Netherlands? Oh, sorry, I thought you said you were from the Netherlands. That was me just inserting that. Have you been to the Netherlands, or are you from the Netherlands? Rainier. Paposo. What did you eat at Paposo? Hi, Starburst. Alan has been on the East Coast for a conference at work. So he's in Boston. I'm in California, all the way on the other side of the continent. Actually, he's on a plane right now. I'm guessing maybe like a 6th of the way here or something. How are you, Starburst? I always look forward to your comments. Oh, peposo is what you ate. Let me Google that. Peposo. I hope Googling stuff doesn't mess this up. Tuscan black pepper stew, and some of them have wine. That sounds amazing. That sounds like something Alan would love to eat. Now I need to look for that whenever we make our way back to Italy. And where was that also in Florence that you ate that? Oh, thank you. I love Taiwan. I want to go back so bad. Oh, yes. You don't even know how much I miss Taiwanese food. You don't even know. Hold on. Back to the sketching board. I got this over summer, like after we left Taiwan. I was really sad to stop traveling and stuff. And I was just feeling really inspired by a lot of the stuff that was there. So I have that little Kaohsiung inspired piece that I've showed you guys a couple times. Something else I was working on are these cute little like kawaii food sketches. Oh my God, it's not working. Let me turn off this light real quick. Boom. Maybe that'll work. Oh, it's kind of hard to see. Why is it all reflective all of a sudden? I wasn't doing that a minute ago. I tried. And have we tried making chicken cutlet in America? Alan actually makes some really good chicken cutlet. He's a great chef. Yes, in Florence. Oh, amazing. What was your favorite thing you did then? Hi, chaos is key. So what's going on? Totally different than normal, but I was trying to make a art video and I kept talking at the camera and I get really nervous on camera sometimes and it just wasn't working. So sorry if I'm talking too much, but I decided to do like an art type video. I'm going to make a piece inspired by our travels with my brand new paint set that I'm currently unwrapping. And I realize in hindsight, I probably should have unwrapped it first. What are you up to? Yeah, this has taken me like 10 or 15 minutes so far. I hope this, oh, these little bricks come out if you're not careful. My last kit, I put a little dab of glue on the bottom of each one. Oh my God, this is taking forever. And I probably should have noted the colors a little bit better. You did a cooking class? That sounds amazing. Chaos is key. What medium do you paint with? I was thinking maybe if this painting turns out well, because I don't paint as well when people are like watching me. We'll see how it turns out. But maybe I might do a giveaway for it. Maybe in the next video whenever we're able to crank that out. Sorry if I'm kind of skipping back and forth on the comments. It's kind of small on the screen, so it's kind of hard to see what order they're in. That sounds like so much fun in Florence. Oh, I want to do a cooking class so bad. That's something I've always wanted to do, but we just haven't yet. I feel like with the longer travel, you're on like such a budget sometimes that activities like that, you're kind of like, but I've always wanted to do like the pasta making, like I don't know, where they like get it all on the counter with the flour and crack the egg straight into it and stuff. Did you make pasta or did you make something else, Abraham? When are we going to start traveling again? We're hoping, we'll see. We're hoping in a couple of weeks here, but we've just got to see. There's just so much stuff up in the air right now. Like everything that happened this summer was just crazy. And there's been a lot of like confounding stuff keeping us from getting on the road. Are you traveling anywhere anytime soon, Starburst? And you're from Japan, right, Starburst? You made like a whole menu. I'm so hungry right now too because I'm just so lazy. I haven't been cooking. I have some salads in the fridge I should probably make, but I've just been so lazy lately. Favorite and least favorite airline to travel? Ooh, that's hard. I I recently went on, well, not super recently, now this was a while back, but one of the most recent ones we went on was Starlux, which is a Taiwanese airline, I think, actually. It's Taiwanese or Chinese? I think it's Taiwanese. And I actually really liked them. We went on their new like Taiwan to LA route, and that was pretty nice. And then I liked Turkish Airlines. I also like Alaska Airlines, which is an American one. And then least, probably Jetstar. That's an Australian airline, and they're just sticklers for everything and so annoying. They're like the type of place that'll weigh your bag at the check-in desk, and then they'll weigh your bag as you're sitting there waiting to get on the plane, and then they'll weigh your bag as you're walking on the plane too. And it's like, okay, you gave me the tag like a while ago. It was just annoying. And then Vietjet scammed us, which I thought was pretty sus. What about you? Do you have any favorites? Standby, like you're doing standby on the airlines, or you're just waiting till you can figure out if you could travel or not? Iceland and Spain, we were really considering going to one of those, but we found just the most amazing deal to Hawaii and rerouted. Air Canada is the worst airline. I have actually heard Air Canada's not great. Why don't you like it? There we go. There we go. Sorry, this is the most tedious thing, and I'm sure these little plastic crinkles are really annoying, but I'm almost done. Oh, that's so awesome. My friend's mom used to do that. I tried flying standby on the plane, and I was just like, I'm driving. I'm going to drive. So I hopped in the car, and it all worked out because we were going to her birthday in Las Vegas I was in Southern California, and they were in Northern California. So they all got on the plane, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to drive. I'm going to buy the booze because it's really expensive when you get to Vegas, and we're going to have a party when we get there. That's so awesome, though, to just get your flight for basically free. Sometimes I'm like, I'd love to be an air hostess and like get all those benefits, but I'm a little afraid of flying, to be honest. Are you guys at all? Wait, where wasn't the sync working? In the Air Canada plane? Thank you, Rainier. I definitely do plan to keep the travel stuff going. I would love to, it's not coming out, incorporate like art and stuff into it a little bit, but definitely I want to get back to making the travel videos. I think those are just so fun. Oh no, I hope the connection wasn't bad on my end. The way where we're staying right now is the bottom of a canyon, and sometimes the internet just doesn't work. Fave, is it ANA or Anna? I always have said Anna Airlines, but I don't know if that's right. I've heard great things about Singapore Airlines. Air Canada. We've got 2 for Air Canada, and there's only 9 people here right now. 2 people don't like Air Canada. Something's wrong. Is it ads? Oh, it says there's ads. Is it working? Is it working yet? EVA Airlines is nice. Still can't hear me. I don't know what to do. What about now? It's working for Sierra. Hey! If you and Alan could study an Asian language, what would you like to study? That's a good question. I am between, I would love to learn, I'd love to learn Chinese because the biggest languages in the world are English, Chinese, and Spanish, I believe. And I already kind of know Spanish, so it'd be like the trifecta of languages to know, right? And then I've also kind of been wanting to learn Japanese because I already know a lot of like the words and stuff. And then we are hoping, maybe, I don't know, it's really expensive there, but we'd love to live in Hawaii one day, which has a pretty large Japanese population. Like all the signs are in Japanese, and there's a lot of Japanese tourists. So I think it'd be useful. And I feel like I already have a very, very small grasp of some things. Not saying I know Japanese at all, though. Chaos is key. Maybe it is your page. Close and open it back up. Oh, somebody's saying to close and open it back up. So maybe you could try that. Oh, but you're not going to be able to hear me saying that. Sorry if I'm like swallowing all gross. I feel like my throat's kind of dry. I haven't used pain in this yet, so I'm going to drink some. It's funny how languages do that. Like you spend so much time learning it, and if you don't use it, you just don't remember it no matter how well you knew it. Like if you spent 4 years doing it, like even in my case, I've spent like basically all my life learning Spanish, and I almost had a minor in college in Spanish. It was like 1 class or 2 classes away or something, and I can read it but not speak it. How different is Taiwanese from Chinese, though? Oh, that's kind of gross that the bathroom sink wasn't working. And an airplane, too, which is like a flying petri dish. Favorite YouTube channels? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I have quite a few I do like. Most of them are actually like art channels. I don't watch a lot of travel channels except for like people I know. Let's see. Let me go to my subscriptions. Okay, there's so many. I'm gonna bore the heck out of you guys with these. There's a channel called A Diver's Life, which is not an art channel. It's a diving channel dedicated to an island Alan and I really like. And I think they just make some like really great like, kind of documentary stuff. Gawk's art, amazing. I love the way he films. I wish I could film like he does. Because I'm like, what? How do you even do that? Love that. Jilly Arts, she's a watercolorist and just so like calming. I love watching her stuff. Like most of these are art stuff. I don't know if you guys want me to keep going on. Like so many. Guys, I follow too many people. I need to do a purge. Oh, you said fave travel YouTuber. Sorry, I totally missed that. I'm trying to think because I honestly don't watch like that many of them, but I like anyone who kind of does the more kind of genuine and laid back type of vibe, if that makes sense. Because a lot of them are like, hey, today we're traveling to this place. And like, it's so high energy. I'm not always in the mood for that. Trying to keep up or keep trying to pick up Russian and Ukrainian for your girlfriend. But yes, absolutely. I didn't know your girlfriend is she Ukrainian? I'm assuming. I know some neighborhoods in the US use a lot of Chinese. So maybe, I don't know, maybe you could practice in like a Chinatown. Yes Theory is good. Yes, I do like Yes Theory. They're a good one. I didn't even think of them because like I could find all the like travel channels I'm subscribed to, but they're buried in like just so much random stuff. So many. Let me see if I can find one. Like, there's some, but they're like smaller. And it varies like video to video too, because I love some travel channels, but I don't love every video they make too. That's really interesting. Does Taiwanese also have any of the like native languages tied in? Like, are there any words that are borrowed from there too? And your girlfriend is Ukrainian. Is she staying with you? Hopefully she's not staying in Ukraine. Oh, I'd love to practice English with you. I've read that a lot of people like to do that. I actually met somebody he was Bulgarian, I believe, and he learned how to speak completely fluent English from playing World of Warcraft, I think. A video game for sure. Okay. And where do you live, Abraham? Look, they're all unwrapped finally. It only took like 30 minutes. And then something else I wanted to do was I have this old little palette, which does paint in it. I didn't finish it. But it has this white, and you don't use white a lot in watercolor, I guess. Well, I don't really use it much. So I'm going to pop this out. There we go. Sorry if you can hear my stomach growl. Oh, you live in Texas. I have an uncle that lives in Texas. How do you like it there? I've never actually been to Texas other than driving through it. I stayed one night, I think. Taiwan is such like a mixed sort of place. I found that really fascinating. I was hoping this would be easier to do. You used to play WoW? My friend is really hardcore into it. Yeah, exactly. Wait, who else here said they painted? Somebody else said they painted. Oh, I broke it. Come on. Oh, geez. I'm gonna have to wash this. Was hoping to just, maybe I don't have to. Probably be better to. I miss Southeast Asia too. I just miss Asia. I love traveling in Asia. I miss Europe too. And then I haven't traveled at all to like Latin America or Africa. Well, Central America, but not South America. How do you see your future? Have you ever thought of homesteading or something? I am so torn on that because on one hand, that sounds amazing because I love plants and growing things, art, and I love that kind of like cozy type of vibe. But I also really like cities and eating different foods and traveling and stuff. So in my perfect world in my head, I'd love to get a little place in Hawaii, preferably Honolulu. But, you know, gotta see. And I honestly prefer to live like in the city or near it, like maybe a natural space. There's this valley back behind the city that I really like, but houses there like $1 million for a literal broken shack. 1.5 for something decent, and 2 for like somewhere like really nice or like kind of nice. So I don't know. That's such a hard question. There, I can save that little brick in there. Just wobble around a bunch. But definitely somewhere warm with beaches, and I'm gonna fill my house with plants. What about you guys? Where would you live? Like your dream life out? There's like little paint bits, but I think that'll be okay. Here's my gouache, which is a really fun type of paint. It's super opaque for anyone who doesn't do paint. You used to paint. What kind of paints did you use? Oh, geez. And I was just gonna fill this little pan. Probably should have, oh, it's thicker than I thought. So then I'll have white to travel with eventually. There we go. Probably need to do that a few more times after that dries. Did it freeze or something? There's 16 people watching. Come say hi. Don't gotta be shy here. There we go. Okay, that sounds amazing. A house with a cat rescue. I love cats. I don't know if I'm going to stick this right in this palette. An oil painting. I want to do oil painting so bad. That was something I wanted to do over this like time we've been back in the US, but you can't travel with it because they take like months to dry, right? Hi, Daniel. How are you? I'm doing the art. Yeah, I said I would do it. I was going to film a video, but I tried talking to a camera about 20 times and I was like, no, this isn't happening today. So I was like, I'm just going to go live. This is so random anyways. And then I get to chat with everyone. So win-win. Okay, guys, I'm finally ready. I got the palette prepped. Here we go. I'm not going to lift it up too much anymore because I have wet paint in that one. Hi, Ciara. I love art museums. That's what it says. Are you an art museum type person? Yes. Yes, I do really enjoy visiting art museums. Not too many all at once. I remember one year in Europe, we went to like, I don't know, like 3 in a week or something. And they were all huge. So like all day sort of affairs. And I was like, I'm getting kind of bored of this. Favorite. The Louvre is a treasure. Absolutely love that. It's huge. Like I kind of wish I had been able to spend more than one day there, and it was only $7.50, like $7.50 US to go, I think at the time. I don't know how much it is now, but just amazing. I'd love to go do that again. Trying to think. There was one we saw. Where was it? They kind of are all blending together. Maybe, no, I don't remember where I was. Maybe, I feel like it was in Asia. Oh, Alan just texted me. Oh, that was it. Thank you. But they had, was it them? I don't even remember. There was a lot of Asian art and antiquities and stuff. And I was like, wow, I've never seen this. Oh, and then, what was another one? I guess it was natural history. We do natural history museums a little more often. Oil painting is very forgiving, but a very long time to dry. Yes, exactly. I would just love to do it one day. Always wanted to, but it's messy too. And don't you need turpentine, which is very flammable and not very good to breathe in, right? The Uffizi Gallery. We missed that one, but we went to, why can't I remember the names? The one that houses the statue of David. Incredible sculptures. What was it called? The museum. I feel so silly right now. Academia. So silly. Favorite artists? Honestly, a lot of them were modern ones that are small that nobody knows. But like really notable ones, I think Van Gogh is pretty cool. I just love that like kind of wildness. And then Monet's are neat. I love impressionistic stuff, but I am not so good at it myself. I'm so sad we missed the Taiwan National Art Museum. I didn't find out about that until after we left. Definitely missed that. We're going to have to go back. Thank you, Abraham. So thank you so much for hanging out. You were here like for like 40 minutes. That's a lot of time. Thank you. Yes, Sierra. Thank you. Is it Sierra or Ciara? And then you have to like, because oil paints have pigments that you're not supposed to like put down the drain too, right? Proving guy, you know Takashi from Japan. I do know Takashi from Japan. I actually talk to him all the time. Like we message each other sometimes about like YouTube or Japan or just general stuff. You and Alan travel a lot. May I know what the most exciting activity you guys tried is? I think for us, it's probably diving. We both love free diving, especially Alan. That guy is part fish. Sierra. Okay, got it. Got it. What about you guys? What's your favorite travel activity? Alan just made it to altitude, so he can message along, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna start swatching these. My very first professional paint set. So excited. So for anyone not familiar with art, or watercolor art specifically, you have to paint out a little bit of these colors so you can kind of, I mean, this palette's kind of good because you can see the colors pretty well, but a lot of the time they're so dark, they don't show up true to what you're going to see. So like, here's one I've done. Also fairly true to the colors, but just gives you an idea of what they're going to look at like on paper. Have I ever traveled internationally by myself? I don't know if I have. I have traveled, like the first time I went to Hawaii, I was alone. I've been to like other states alone. I've been like out while Alan's inside because he was busy with work, but I can like go out and about and do stuff alone. But like, I don't think I've ever actually gone anywhere alone that I can think of. We're together like 24/7. What about you? Have you been anywhere? All right, let's do this. The professional paints are supposed to have a lot more color in them, which is why people buy them. And I can see that. That's lovely. I love doing this. Oh. I don't know if he does like doing art or painting or anything, but that is just like, I just put that on my hand. I should probably. Sorry for the noise. Oh, that is such a pretty yellow color. I love this. I wish I could buy music. I don't know if you're allowed to with the music licensing sites. Went to Taiwan in 2015, technically flew by myself, but I went to be with my dad after surgery. Oh, well, I hope that surgery went very well for him. Does your dad still live there? There's that pretty yellow color. And honestly, I'm impressed. So with the professional sets, they give you a lot more, like there's more pigment in them. So the colors just go down a lot more easily. I like barely touched that little brick. I was just like, boop. And it made all that color. Amazing. Like I had to dig in these to get that to go. And it looks, it might be the paper, but it looks brighter. Like a lot brighter. Maybe not than the neon, but. Oh no. Have you guys ever been hospitalized abroad? Oh, I thought I showed you. Well, we'll see how it goes because I drew this out digitally first. I just combined it today because I was like, I want to do something a little more simple. I've been really into that like kind of illustrated type look lately. Where did I put that file? So I usually go for something more realistic, but I made this little cute, it's actually inspired by Taiwan. I made this, started it earlier this summer when we had just left. I was missing at a ton and I was just like, I'm gonna draw it. Oh, thank you. I would love to do something more with those designs, but I haven't quite figured out coloring on iPad yet. Oh, you joined the little, what's it called? The memberships? Oh my gosh, thank you. I forgot I even made that. I don't know if I'm supposed to say anything, but YouTube is doing like a bonus for those memberships. And I was like, well, I'm not just going to leave that on the table. Sierra, we are not traveling at the moment. Unfortunately, Alan's dad has been sick. So we went back to the US earlier this year, and he's doing better right now. His treatment changed, so he's been doing a lot better, but it's just very up in the air. Thank you, Rain. Is it Rainier? Am I saying that right? Thank you. Next destination, super good question. It's just gonna depend. We've been really wanting to do Pacific Islands. That's like our dream spot. But I want to go back to Europe for summer. I want to do Asia again, but if Alan's working, the time zone doesn't work very well. I am like shocked by this pigment level right now. I know most of you guys haven't said anything about painting, but it just feels so nice putting it on the paper. What about you guys? Where would you want to travel next? Ah, it's so pretty. I know they don't look that different. That one's a lot warmer looking to me. I have heard of Tuvalu. I don't know exactly where that is. Is that a Micronesian? Polynesian. Okay. Oh, it's kind of near Tonga. Okay, it's a little further south than where I was envisioning it. I don't really know much about a lot of the Pacific Islands. Like I have a general idea. I did a Hawaiian linguistics class in college and got to learn a bit more about like that region of the world. So I guess Oceania. Is Australia part of that? I don't know. But that sort of region and some of the cultural stuff in that area. And it's really fascinating. And then they have great diving, which would be cool. Would you want to visit Tuvalu, Daniel? I really wish I could add music. I don't know if I'm allowed to or not with the licensing site, or if I'm going to get a copyright problem. I'll have to look into that before my next one if I do this again. I don't know if I'm going to leave this listed or not. It's pretty random. Here we go. I think that might be my favorite of the yellows. What yellow is that? Cadmium-free yellow. Taiwan. When was the last time you went? You said, did you say that? I've been on my phone kind of more than usual lately, and I feel like it just ruins my attention span. 2015. So yeah, that's been a while. Oh, that would be a great time to go to see family after like those big life events. Go meet your second cousin. That'd be fun. That was not wet enough. There we go. Mm-hmm. I don't mind too much about that because I don't know if I'm even going to leave this stream up, but I'm wondering, like, because I use Epidemic Sound for music, and they give you pretty much just like the green light for anything on your channel, but I wonder if that applies to live streams, because I could at least just play like some background music. So I don't like a lot of the music. I mean, it's stock music, but it'd be nice to have just something instead of just like dead silence. And I don't know if you guys can hear the like little scratches on the paper, even from the paints. Ooh, that's a pretty color. A little light on it. That one doesn't re-wet as well. But it's really pretty. I'll have to show you. Oh, you guys can see it. You guys can see it. Maybe I should have posted about this like at all. Music on my streams. Just demonetized. Dang. Do you use licensed music? That's what I'm wondering. And this is bleeding into the next swatch. Maybe I should be doing every other. No! Okay, that one is a runner. So they demonetize it even if it's licensed. That seems really lame. I visit Luxembourg a lot. Beautiful nature, high quality of life, and nice people. But the south of Europe is the best. Would love to visit Japan, Taiwan, and also some parts of China. That would be awesome. Where are you from, Rainier? Are you from the Netherlands? The US is huge. Whenever you make it definitely plan a while because it's just like massive. We did some US travel over the summer. Oh my goodness. Sorry, not pink. This is one of the colors I've been wanting. It's part of the reason I bought this particular palette. Love it. So pretty. It's going to make some great flowers. I think I'm going to use this on those little lotuses I drew that I want to paint. Ah. Oh no, licensed is like, I don't know if you do it or not, but you pay for the right to use the music they make in your video. So I have a subscription service. A lot of people have it, where they just have a catalog of like 40,000 songs or something, and you can just use those in your videos. Like no questions asked. You just have like a whitelist. Like as long as you're paying for them, you can use them. And it's been pretty good for a long time. I'm starting to get a little bored of the one I'm using right now, but I am obsessed with this pink. Thank you. Just doing the swatches. We're going with it. Can't get too far along or I will forget where I am. So I was on that one. Need to do this one. I've messed up these swatch cards before. I'm like, no. Oh, that is the purple. That is very dark. I don't know if you guys can see that. Woo. Pick that up. I picked this particular set because they said it was better for realism, which is what I usually do. So pretty. I am obsessed. That feeling of just like putting the paint down on the paper. I could do that all day. They are so strict about it. I think I will wait on this stream, but I'm going to read about it if I stream again. And I already forgot what colors I'm on. Oopsie. I think that must be this. It really is. I actually watch swatching videos all the time. That's kind of like my guilty pleasure, I think. I just like can't get enough of it. I wish I could give you guys the like zoomed in version of this. Like if you could switch the stream between this and like maybe an overhead or something, be great. Wow, that blue sticks on your brush even after washing it. It's good to know. I'm wondering if this must be, yes, that is what I thought it was. There we go, another one. I also love this palette's like rainbowiness. I totally agree. It's something I was actually thinking about, like incorporating into the like videos a little more, because Alan was like, you love beauty products and like shopping for beauty products abroad. Why don't you ever include them in your videos? And I was like, that's a really good point. Something I would love to do. I don't know if everyone would be as into that, but maybe like as a segment. Be fun. Okay, I thought I was going to be like overrated between the student and the professional grade, but it is not. It just goes on so differently. What's your favorite makeup brand? Oh, so satisfying. Although this one is not liking that direction of the water. There we go. There we go. This is some luscious paint. I have to be so careful when I'm talking because I kind of curse a lot more than I should. And it's really hard not to on YouTube. Like, we probably shouldn't say that. I know they don't like that. Okay, that one's not as like smooth, but hi in Thailand. I miss Thailand so much. Relationship advice. Am I really a good person for that? I feel like we just click pretty well and have the same ideas about most stuff, so it works out pretty well. Ooh, I love this color too. I can never stay in the line. Some people make these like so perfect. Not me. But relationship advice videos. Like, what would I talk about? I've never seen one of those videos actually. It's funny, like before making a YouTube channel, literally never did YouTube. I didn't really watch it. I didn't really use it. I mean, I did sometimes if I was like planning a trip and needed like, sometimes it was cool to see like, oh, this is in this city. But I did that like long before making videos myself. And I didn't really start watching videos until then. And even now I don't get into a lot of categories because editing takes up so much time. Watch some classical musician YouTube channels every once in a while. They get to... Oh, is it because they're playing somebody else's music? Or are they making original music? Because I know if you're playing somebody else's music, they still don't like that. Makeup brand, actually not sure. I don't do makeup. I just love watching other people. That's good to know because I love doing makeup and I also love watching other people do it. I feel like watching, like when they do those swatches on their arm, they hold them to the light. It's just a little blurry and it's glittery. People do glittery watercolors too. So they paint them down and they like zoom in and you get to watch all the glitters like flow. So satisfying. Do you think compatibility matters more or effort? You're asking the real questions right now. I mean, I think both kind of matter, but I would say effort's probably greater because even when you don't agree on everything, like you have to make an effort to see eye to eye on it. And sometimes it's hard. But I would say on like big issues, like you have to be compatible, at least to some amount. Ooh, my goodness. I'm obsessed with these colors, y'all. Ooh, let me finish this really quick. And ooh. This one I was really excited to try because there's an effect. This is why I'm really bad at making videos. My tongue is like too big and I stumble over it sometimes. But anyways, there's like an effect that some of them have where they look grainier almost, which sounds like a bad thing, but it's really pretty. I knew this color had it, and you can kind of see it. I think. Hold on, I'm gonna fix that a little bit. Just kind of, I'm messing this one up. I tried, but you can kind of get this one. Maybe not on camera so much. They're playing stuff like Mozart, so it's under copyright. Yeah, that's right. That's really weird. That's true. Their music stuff is crazy sometimes. I had a clip where we were eating in a restaurant or something. Like now I make a lot of really short clips if we're in a restaurant or something because it doesn't quite pick up on where the like music cuts, so it's not as bad. But if you just have like one long stretch, even if it catches like 10 seconds of a song and it's super quiet in the background, it's like, hey, you're obviously using copyrighted music. No, I'm not. What areas do you think are more important for compatibility? I would say like your politics, religion, like lifestyle choices. Like if somebody's like a super hardcore vegan or something and somebody's not, that's like kind of stuff that's hard to agree on. Like that kind of thing. I agree. I know there's some doesn't it fall into Creative Commons once it reaches so many years old? The colors are so pretty so far. These are all the like fun colors. I kind of wish I'd brought down that purple a little more. Some people make these swatches and they're like perfectly even, but I haven't even painted in a while because I was using the like student grade or like the introductory grade paints. And I felt like, I don't know, I have like the basic art skills down well enough that I'm kind of wasting my time with the not pro level ones. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I feel like I was saying something else and I got distracted. Maybe I should do these live streams more often while I'm painting or doing art or whatever. It's kind of nice to like, because otherwise I'd just be sitting here and it's like nice to get in your head sometimes and think, but like sometimes it's nice to just have people around and not everyone's always available, especially when we're traveling. I think this would be fun. Oh, so pretty. Why didn't I buy the professional paints first? Because they were really expensive. I found them on sale for like more than 50% off on Amazon. And some people complained about getting fake ones, but a lot of people didn't. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna risk it. There's another one. That's pretty. It's like a beautiful. I could see that for like a sky blue. I really like this blue too. All of them really, but like that's like kind of giving me like oceany vibes. I'm gonna skip one again so I don't bleed into the other one. Ooh, that must be. Actually, I don't know. That looks like hooker's green to me, but I'm not sure. Oops, that was a lot of water. Kind of messed that one up. Yeah, I invested in some good paper first because that's what everyone said to do. And then brushes. Like this paper is like, I mean, it's not that expensive. It's all crinkled up because I've been traveling with it, but protected everything inside. But this pad is like $30 normally, but with coupons you can get it for $20 and you get 12 sheets. So not super cheap. Like I wouldn't sketch on it, but if you're painting pieces, like say I wouldn't sketch on it and I'm using it for this because I didn't have any other paper. I ran out and I didn't notice. But it's not that bad. And I cut it up and make a lot of smaller pieces because I'm not really skilled enough with watercolor to do the big ones. And then the brushes were, I think they were like $10 to $20 a piece for the more expensive ones, but I only have a couple of those. I got the sizes I knew I'd use. I think it gets more expensive when you start getting into like oils and acrylics and stuff. The watercolors just last forever. But yeah, I got this for, oh, that's what I was saying. I got this for $80. And it's normally on their website. I'm curious. We're going to find out how much it is. Mediums, not mediums, watercolor. Excuse me. Professional watercolor. Oh my gosh. You're making me dig through this site. This set on their website is, it's not even on their website. The closest one is a 14 set, which they have listed for $151. So I'm guessing probably $200 to $250 US for that paint set, but I got for 80. And I was like, I might get a fake one, but I can return it on Amazon if I get the fake one. And I got the real one, so. Oh. Did you ever get any sort of expensive art supply? Have you ever invested? Sorry, Bordis Clyden is how you say that. Normally I would be doing travel stuff, but I don't know if you guys saw the last video, but we haven't been able to travel in like a while. So I decided to do an art stream, and I was going to make this a video, but it was like, you know what, this is so random. I just don't think it works as a video really. And I was getting so frustrated trying to record myself that I kind of gave up, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do it live and hang out with whoever wants to, because I'm free for a couple hours. Why not? And to tie travel into it, I decided with these new paints I got, I'm going to try to paint this piece I made. It's inspired by Taiwan. I drew this a while back. Well, the sketches for it. I put it together today. I drew that a while back when I was feeling sad about not traveling. And now I'm painting. So that's pretty much it. And I spent a lot of time just opening the little plastic pieces, and now I'm putting down the colors because this is a brand new set of paints. And then I'm going to go for it and see if I can make it work. Favorite painting of all time? Do you mean like painting I've done or painting by somebody else? What brand are you using? This is Winsor & Newton. I chose that one. I was just, it took me so long to pick what brand I wanted. Well, one, it was on sale for cheapest for the professional grade, or like second cheapest. So I went with that. And then it's supposed to be better for doing realism, which is what I kind of tend towards. And I really liked, I got this little set. My mom gave it to me. This is like their student grade paint set, and I really liked it. So I was like, I'm just going to stick with the same brand. Make it easy. And then I also have one tube of gouache. I don't know if it's gouache or gouache. I want to say gouache. Anyways, I have one tube of that, and I really like this. I would buy this brand again. I think it's Japanese. It's Holbein. I love doing art. It's my fave thing. To Daniel, both. So I think my favorite piece ever is, I have two. I have a lizard I drew when I was like 17 in colored pencils. I don't know if I have a picture of that handy. I can see. And then a cat I did in charcoals. So neither were paintings. I don't think paint's actually my best medium, but I like doing it the most. And then for like a famous painting, I don't remember the name of the artist. It's I don't remember the name of the artist. I can like envision it in my head. I think it's by the same, hold on. Let me just see if I can find it. This painting was like 12 feet tall or something, and it had so many characters, and there was just so much going on. There we go. There's one of the ones I really like, but it still doesn't have the name. I can't find it. That one's up there though. What is it called? I feel so silly because, like, I don't know, I'm not as into art history, but I can, like, see it in my head. There's this one in the Louvre. It was, like, 12 or 14 feet tall or something, and I think it was kind of like a biblical type painting, but the way they used the light and just all the movement and stuff, I was like, whoa, that is insane. I love it. Like, a masterpiece. Show us. Let me... Sorry, I get distracted so easily. I've been, I don't know if I said this already or not, but I've been on my phone a little more than usual lately. And I feel like your attention span and ability to focus when you've been spending too much time on your phone is just like ganache. Ganache is like that chocolate. Is it always chocolate? It's like something you use in baking and cooking. And then gouache is the paint. So I'm thinking, oh, there you go. I think it's gouache. I would love to get an entire set of it, but the sets of gouache are pretty expensive. At least the good gouache. I guess you can get it, but it's supposed to be like mega opaque. So you can like layer it over each other, but you can't see through it at all. And I think that would be really fun to play with. But the cheaper ones, I guess, are not opaque, and it kind of defeats the purpose of that medium. So one day. And then I wanted something I could travel with too, so I picked watercolors because it's, for how much color and stuff you get, it's pretty small and portable in my opinion. Like, this fits right in your palm, fits right in your pocket. Oh, there we go. I think I have my old art here. There we go. So here's one. This is shot on probably like the original iPhone or something. I don't even know. I did that when I was 17. I think I was 17. Because that's when I did my like AP art class. I would have made that. Maybe it was 18. Like early 18. 17 or 18. And then this was my second favorite. Love it. Oh no. Stupid ads. Well, let me know when your ad is done. Maybe I should have picked the low or no ad option they had. Sorry. They just had like, I almost didn't even do the stream because it was like, oh shoot, I just picked the wrong color up. I almost didn't even do the stream because I had to set it up kind of like a whole video and like put in a description and everything. I was like, I just wanted this to be like spontaneous, man. I think I am getting paid for the ads. I mean, I don't think it's much. YouTube doesn't really, I mean, you do it, you know, they don't pay you much. I mean, I get it. If it paid a bunch, everybody would be doing it, right? Oh, so pretty. I'm just obsessed. I have to sneeze. Excuse me, sorry. It's kind of cool because it reminded me of an oil acrylic, my way of painting, minus the texture, but with watercolor feeling. I love the way like all paints feel, even those the cheap tempera paints. Just love it. Like I like doing charcoals, but like I don't like touching the paper to blend it, and I don't like the blending sticks either. So I have to touch the paper, and I hate that gritty like. Ah. I'd like to see you guys doing a project art, looking for and buying a piece of land, house, building something up, something like that. I would love that. I think, you know, whenever we stop doing the like full travel lifestyle, we'll probably do something like that because I discovered I love YouTube as a documentation tool. It's really cool to put your life in a little like, it's almost like scrapbooking or something. And just, it takes you right back to those moments where you're like, oh my God, like that was such a good time in my life, or just a good moment or a bad moment. It just like makes you remember so much better than anything else has. And I regret not doing it so much. Like even when we very first moved to Hawaii, it was like, why didn't we do this? Because I wanted to, and it was just like, it has to be perfect. It needs to be stable. I need good audio. And I wish I had just picked up my cell phone and went for it. And then the other thing is I don't like talking to a camera screen, which is why I'm even live right now. So I'm almost stiff. We have allergies in California. Or just traveling. I look forward to your story. Definitely plan on traveling again, hopefully soon. I love making those city guides. Definitely want to do that. Like really want to go to so many places and like do that, but just been kind of slowed down. And which story? Thank you for the bless you. And charcoal is a disaster. I love it, but it's a disaster. I think it's like the easiest medium to make look good too, because it's like so forgiving, in my opinion. So forgiving. Is that that? Oh, that is the right color. This must be... No, this has more greens than I thought in the set. Love it, because I love green. It's such a good color. This current one I'm doing, which you guys can't even see. I feel bad. I must have shifted this a little bit. No, maybe not. I'll just migrate this over. How about that? As my like watercolor dries down. I think this would be a amazing like tropical plant green. This current one. Drag that down. Woo. There we go. I really should be learning the names of these colors so I know. I think this might be sap green, which is very different from the other one. Yeah, if you don't work in charcoal, like left to right or opposite if you're left-handed, and you just like put your hand right on it, you're like, totally messes it up. I totally feel that. Yeah, that looks so different. Like that's from the not professional line, and that's just so much brighter. I almost, oopsie, you just smear that paint everywhere. I was kind of like that more muted look though. There's another watercolor palette I want that's like a graphite based one, so everything kind of gets this like muted gray tone. Oh, I want it, but I don't need to buy more art supplies. I really shouldn't. Need to stop buying stuff. Read any books lately? Honestly, no. Alan's been reading Lord of the Rings. I am not a huge book reader. I think I used to be a little bit more, but I'm just not. I want to be, but I feel like I have so many things I want to do, but most of them are more hands-on. But maybe if I got something more like meditative, I'd like it. I did read a nice Buddhist book a couple years ago, which I thought was pretty interesting. I don't remember the name of it, though. I'd have to find it. Favorite book when I did read? I know it's probably kind of lame. There was a book I read when I was a kid that was about, I think it was called Serendipity, something like that. And it was about like all those like happy accidental findings that led to like different inventions or changes with like how people lived or something. And I was like, wow, that was actually kind of neat. I love like science books too. Not like textbooks necessarily, but I loved reading books about like animals and stuff when I was a kid, or history. But otherwise, just for like fun, love the Harry Potter series. What about you guys? Do you guys have any faves? And then I'm going to go over to this one. This is taking so much longer than I thought it was going to. Is that right? Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Must be right. I'm just psyching myself out. Wow, that's really orangey. I don't know if that's my fave, but it's nice. Just read about the reason why you halted traveling. Wish you guys a lot of strength and cherishable moments. Thank you. It has been a very tough time the last few months, but luckily he's been doing okay. So we're really hoping to just kind of get back to what we were doing soon here. Hoping. It has been a bummer, but you know, sometimes life just isn't what you want it to be. And we had such a good run for such a long time. So, you know, not every year is going to be as good as the next. We're hoping for it to be like our early 20s sucked. So we're hoping that maybe that's just it for our early 30s too. I have heard of Aragon. I actually owned a copy of it and I never read it because I don't know, I was a kid when I got it and it was like so thick and I was like, I cannot. And the language is kind of like dense. I didn't know the story behind how it was written though. That's kind of cool. Are you reading that book right now? Fantasy and sci-fi. Murderbot Diaries. That sounds kind of fun. Maybe I'm not thinking it. Maybe it was that one. I remember there being like a dragon eye or something on the cover. I didn't think it's something totally wrong. Okay, there is a dragon, so maybe you're right. Maybe it was like a different book from that series. But I remember having that and I was like, no, too thick. I'm not starting this right now. And then this, I think this is Payne's Gray. It must be. Ah, it's so dark. I love it. I wish I could zoom in on this so bad. You guys would probably love it as much as I do. I love swatching. I watch a lot of swatching videos. Probably shouldn't, but I just love seeing all the different colors and art sets and the way people do their art. Ooh, I got a text. I hope that's not a confirmation code with somebody messing with one of my accounts or something. It'd be most unfortunate. It's like one of those like numbers. That's weird. They're giving me information about a prescription I was supposed to start a few days ago, but I haven't started it yet. Montana sounds so pretty, but also so boring. Okay, so he was like super smart then. Somebody in one of my classes in high school also graduated at like 15 or 16 or something. He was a lot younger than all of us. The way it sounds on the paper, I wish you guys could hear it. Wish I could like hook the live stream up to the mic and just be like, listen to that. It's luscious. But I think he never ended up going to college. I mean, I feel like a lot of really successful and really smart people don't necessarily end up in college. Which is interesting, but I don't know. I guess some people just don't need it. I guess no one really needs it. I think it helps. I'm glad I went, but I also wasn't that smart. That is a really pretty color. Super transparent, though, which is, I guess, what you want in watercolors, but I'm so excited to do that little sketch. I'm gonna have to trace what I drew though. I mean, I could hand draw it, but it's gonna take me a heck of a lot longer. I was hoping to finish all this before Alan got back today, so I could finish it on live stream, because otherwise I'm gonna be like, teaser, sorry. Show it to you later. I probably should have posted about the live stream or something too, but it was so last minute and random. Bob Ross, I should do that. Like a little painting class on here. Like, okay, guys, get your watercolors. We're gonna draw something today, or maybe not even watercolors. Maybe just like keep it real simple, like pencil paper. Do like a step-by-step guide. I could pretend I'm Bob Ross. I could get one of those like wigs. Whenever me and my friends are painting, we'll be like, oh, happy little accidents. We're always making those happy little accidents. Like when I ruined my only pair of pants. Am I missing one? I don't know how that's possible. Did I double paint a square? Something's not right, because I'm definitely missing a color right now. Am I tripping? Did they send me an extra color? I'm so confused right now. Group drawing would be fun. I think I messed up my entire swatch sheet. Because that lines up, that lines up, that lines up. Did I do... Those two are good. That makes sense. That looks good. That looks good. Oh my god. Guys, I feel dumb right now. I'm so confused. Because I have two blacks, but there's like two colors right here. I don't know how that's possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $12. I'm really psyching myself out right now. I'm also tired. I haven't been sleeping very well. There's cerulean. Yep. I don't know how this is possible. Did I like paint this? I don't know if I'm okay. Am I like having a stroke right now? Okay, no. Am I tripping or what? Okay. That color over here, far side, which I can't really show. Here, let me do this. That matches that. That matches that. That matches that. That matches that. There. It looks good. I haven't done these two colors yet. I'm not going to do the white at the very end. But there's only 2 spaces and I have 3 colors left. I'm so confused. Hi, Robert. I know, I'm just chilling on a live stream right now. I was going to make a video and then I was like, I'm just going to go live. This is so random of like a topic to do anyways. Like, and it's fun chatting with you guys as long as I'm just sitting here like painting. So yeah, live stream. And Alan has been in Boston. He's currently coming back to California. So I get to see him for the first time in like a week tonight. But it matched the first one. So this has 12 squares because it's a 24 set. And this has 12. And I'm so confused. To me, it says you must have double painted something. But when I look, all the colors are different. Like they're very obviously different. And they match up. I don't know, the world is playing a trick on me or something. Boston. It took me a second to realize what you were saying. Let me double count this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, it's 12. But these ones are different. See, they line up. Here, I'll do this way. Sorry, I have a wet paint there. These 3 line up perfect. And then I have this and this. I'm so confused. I don't have 11 squares. I have 12 here, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my God, I have 11. So that means I missed one at the top. I did my math wrong. Oh my God, what did I miss? I messed up this whole thing. I've been doing this for like an hour and I messed it up. I always mess these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am a silly goose. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo this later. I'm not gonna live stream and torture you guys, but I need to figure out what color I missed in the top. We got the orange, we got the red, the other red, the other red. It must have been one of these darks. I'm thinking a purple. Oh, yeah, there you go. I missed the indigo. I'm so mad at myself right now. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, because I wanted to use this for later, but I'm scrapping it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this just so I have the colors down. The scissors handy. Where did it go? Where did it go? You should be a comedian. Oh my God, I feel so dumb. I thought I counted it right, and I even double checked, and I'm very distractible, so yeah, I'm just gonna do an example of each one, just so I have the basic colors. And then I'm gonna redo that later, but I'm not gonna bore you guys. I wanna move on to the painting. I'm ready. Oh, I love these though. They're so pretty. So does anyone else have any cool stories to share, like a travel story or anything? Okay, how about favorite food that you've had while traveling? It could be anywhere. It doesn't even have to be like outside of your own country. Just traveling somewhere. I'm not missing these colors again. I cannot believe I messed that up. I feel so dumb. On a live stream too. My bad. Oh, that purple is amazing. Indigo. You did me so dirty earlier. Can't believe I did that. I'm impressed you just missed one. I know that is probably why I missed it and like didn't notice. Definitely live streaming, but you know what? It's worth it. And I get to paint the swatch card again, which is so much fun. I know it doesn't like make anything necessarily, but it's just so satisfying to do. Yakiniku, so good. I miss yakiniku so much. Do you have any favorite yakiniku spots? We found this one. It was a chain, so you know, not like bougie yakiniku or anything, but it was called Like. We found one that was opening near where we were staying last time in Tokyo, and it was only $3 each for a whole yakiniku. It was like the meat, and you got a little soup with it. It's like a fish-based soup, and some veggies to grill with it too. Amazing. What's the goal? I'm going to show you in just 1 second because I want to make some chicken and Caesar salad for dinner. Awesome. I'm being called for dinner. but I want to finish this painting. I gotta do it. I should have just done this earlier and not tortured you guys with swatching. There we go. Okay. I'm so mad at myself that I messed this up, but we're gonna fix that later. Until then, here's all the colors. Beautiful. It's funny because when I was watching people's swatching videos, they were like, these four are all exactly the same. They look so different to me. Like so different. Like maybe those two, but still, they look really different to me. I studied abroad in Long Beach when I was 22, went to Austin, Texas to try barbecues. Yes, that's something I really want to do. That's one of our travel goals one day. Traveling in the US is so expensive, especially right now. All the hotels are insane. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm a little traumatized by those prices this summer. But we really want to go to the South and try like Southern food. Like I'd love to try the barbecue and Asian and just so much stuff I want to try. And comfort food. Taraji. I'm gonna have to look that up. Taraji. If I could spell that would help. Oh, they have one in New York. It's another chain, it looks like. Oh, I'm so hungry. That sounds so good. Taiwanese meatball or braised pork rice. The pork rice, so good. I haven't had the meatball, I don't think, though. Alan's mom said, I think chicken Caesar salad, chicken salad, sort of chicken and salad. I also have some salad. Wow, that gouache dries really fast. Favorite local food, capsalon. Why have I heard of that? I need to look this up. Food from Rotterdam. French fries placed into a disposable metal takeaway tray topped with doner or gyro meat. Oh, you know what? I think Gouda cheese. I guess you guys pronounce it Gouda, though. Okay, that sounds delicious. I'm starving. My stomach's literally growling. What are you guys having for dinner tonight? Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the drawing, which I said I was going to show you guys, but I forgot. So I made these sketches when we left Taiwan over summer. Started them anyways. I've kind of been slowly working on it. But I was so sad, and I was like, oh, I don't know. It just kind of came to mind. This is like roughly based on the dragon and tiger pagodas. Not like realistic at all necessarily, but so cute. And I'm going to try drawing it. Watercolor paper is so hard to trace on. I might have to kill the light. But I don't really feel like hand sketching it again right now. And I buried my paper. One is enchiladas, so good. I've been getting a lot of Mexican food lately. I have to show you this burrito I had the other night. So this is the black sketch. So I could see it a little better. One's a tiger, so this one, and then a dragon. It'll probably be more obvious when they're colored. But I love drawing cats too. I had another one I am working on. I haven't showed anyone this yet, so you guys have to keep it secret. I'm planning on making a design out of it. This one is, I saw this pair of earrings I really liked in Kyoto. Just obsessed with them. And I didn't buy them and I regretted it, but it was like cats playing with sakura flowers. So I drew my own cats playing with sakura flowers. That's like my fave sketch so far, I think. Anyways, back to the... Oh, yeah, it probably is so tiny if you're on your phone. Oh, yeah, this is not going to work. Is this going to be like... Oh, that's not so bad. I don't have tape or anything. I normally don't like tracing. I mean, I could hand draw it again. It's just going to take way longer. The brightness is already all the way up. Favorite anime? I love One Punch Man. I just love it. What about you? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess my drawing wasn't ever inspired by anime. I just loved it as a kid. I'm probably gonna have to kill the other lights too. I wish I had tape. You know how tracing is? I love One Punch Man. That's such a fun anime. I just like that it's not like, some of them are very like emotional and stressful, and that one's just so not. Like, Saitama's a chill bro. Oh. Is that way too dark? Hi. Maybe I could. Man, I'm probably gonna have to hand sketch this. I could do it on regular paper and then do a transfer, but no, there's no way. I'm gonna hand sketch it. Here through the dark. Oh my god, my god. Oh my god. I tried. You stopped watching anime? I think anime is fun. All right, I'm gonna go off my original sketch then. Are you going to see The Boy and the Heron? Is that another anime? And your favorites? Why did you stop watching anime? Did you just get over it? Okay, I hate sketching on watercolor paper though. I really want one of those like cake, what do you call them? The cake projectors. People use them for baking cakes. But you pop them up overhead. Oh, that's what Miyazaki's making. I see. Yes, I love Studio Ghibli. I don't even like mentally, like I know it is anime, but I like don't even categorize it there. I wish I'd even just traced the layout. I'm silly. So the problem with watercolor is it's very see-through, and I'm kind of heavy with my penciling. So it's hard to sketch. I'm going to get my positioning right, actually, and then I'm going to finish it. I can at least get the rough location of everything, because that took forever to do today, and if I mess it up, I just feel like I'm going to be having a bad time. Seriously. There's the little arms, that's body, and then the kitty is over here. I'm probably going to ruin this with pencil sketches. Probably should have done a transfer before I started this live stream, but it was so last minute. Okay. So you guys probably can't even see that. I will definitely go see it. I love Miyazaki stuff. Spirited Away, one of my faves. So I don't know if you guys can see that. We're starting with a very, very light pencil sketch. What is your favorite country food-wise? For us, we actually really liked Ukraine for food. And I'm really heartbroken because my favorite restaurant ever is in Lviv. They're still running and operating, which is awesome. I follow them on Instagram. But I'm just so bummed about that. But otherwise, Greece has great food. Where else? Italy obviously has great food. Not in like Rome and stuff, not the big cities. But if you can get to the small towns, amazing. I loved Taiwanese food. Absolutely loved it. Alan especially loved it because he loves Asian food, but not like fish. So when it's really fish heavy, like I love Japanese food, but he doesn't like it. And then, what what was the other one? Thai food. Amazing. It was actually Georgian food made in Ukraine, but my favorite is a soup called, I can't remember the name. I know the name. I had it like a month ago. It's sour plum soup. Do you guys' brains just like forget stuff sometimes? Like something you know is like ingrained as like a core memory. And your brain's just like, nope. Oh my god. Chocopuli, thank you. It's chocopuli. Oh my god, now I'm gonna have to sketch this and it's gonna take forever, and I really just wanted to trace it out, but and now my pencil marks are gonna be way too heavy for watercolor. Is this even worth doing right now? Favorite food in Tainan? Xiao Long Bao. I love Xiao Long Bao. Like, it's not really hard to please me with Xiao Long Bao. But we did kind of film the second day, but it was mostly just eating food. Yeah, it is a little bit of a mouthful. Chocopuli, and then there's another dish I really like. It's a Georgian called Ajop Sandali. I think that's how you say it. I might be pronouncing these totally wrong. But for Ukrainian food, honestly, borscht is pretty bomb. Yeah, exactly. It is like an error message in your brain. Like, why can't I remember? I know this is here. Dutch chicken soup. I had that while we were there. That was bomb. The Netherlands has some pretty good food too, but I think it's a lot closer to what I would expect in like American cuisine, hamburgers, I don't know, but like what I'm used to like eating in America. Oh, I so wanted to be lazy and just trace this, guys. Because now I've got to spend all this time getting the lines all right and getting their faces aligned. I haven't even drawn anything in a minute. Yes, I have one of the putty erasers. As a Dutch person, I prefer non-Dutch food. Hey, fair enough. I know some parts of Europe, people are like, no, the food's terrible. And like, I gotta say, there have been places in Europe where I'm like, yeah, this is okay. I don't have transfer paper. I mean, I probably could figure out how to do it, but I'm just being lazy right now. I don't want to get up. And I probably could have even traced it, but then you guys would have been sitting there in the dark. And its little horns right about there. I really wish I did have transfer paper though. I'd probably be doing that. Because I feel like I spent so long drawing this thing out and getting all the proportions right and stuff, and then have to do it all over again. Like, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it if I do the replay. I love watching these little replays, so there's some like random stuff because I was just kind of doodling at the time, and I didn't really like grow with my inspo for a while, but let's see. Time lapse replay, and then we hit play. And those are those like little snackies I made, and I think this is kind of where it starts. So it just like goes sitting in the dark. I would like to retrace these guys. I am planning on doing more art into the travel videos. I haven't quite figured out how I want to implement it yet. If you guys have any ideas, I'm all ears. But I'm thinking, I know a lot of people in the travel niche do like monthly postcards. I would love to do like that type of thing, but like an art piece. I think that'd be fun. Instead of just buying one. And then another idea is like to go out and like make like art pieces. What do they call it? Plein air. So you go out and you just paint on the spot. But I get really nervous when people watch me do art, which I think is part of why I'm struggling a little bit with this right now. Always been that way. Yeah. I don't really know how else to. You can make like earth pigments and stuff. Like you'd make your own paints out of like stuff, but I'm not gonna carry around a what do you call it? Mortar and pestle. But I love that idea. Like if you could like legally collect like a bit of the earth there and make like a color from it, I think that'd be dope. Start with a sketch to wrap up the video. I've seen somebody do something similar to that. Somebody I chat with on YouTube a lot, actually. But yeah, that was my like little thing. And then I was kind of getting the hang of drawing lotus, which I don't know, I was struggling with lotus. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Whenever somebody's watching, even when Alan's in the same room, I like have a hard time drawing sometimes. What was I drawing there? Oh, that was a little like yeah. So that's just like the replay of like experimenting and developing these characters and stuff. Like I'm not gonna do it. It's just gonna take me way longer. Let's go done. And then we'll go back to the other, because that's where the original file was, because it's just moving everything into it. Yeah, that's what I think I might try to do. Like just do it. And I might do the postcard or like a giveaway for it, because I love when people hang my art. One of my best friends does that. We used to live together, and I left all my paintings behind, and she kept them all, and she hangs them in her house still. And like all my own paintings that I have are just like sitting in a drawer or like in the garage, like in the dark. So they might as well be up. You know what I mean? So we're gonna look at that little cute dragon body. It's not quite as round as I wanted though. What I should have done was printed it out. Oh my God, I just had an idea. Will it work? But then I might mess up the paper. Do I have anything to try this with? Wait, permission for what? Oh, her hanging my stuff up. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's just like stuff you doodle, right? And it's in her house, and I don't know. That's like one of the points of making art, right? To share it. I could do this. Make like a little imprint. I know a lot of watercolorists do this. But at this point, should I just be drawing it? It just seems so much easier to do it this way. But I don't have any printer paper with me. I have notebook paper. Maybe that would work. I'm gonna try that. Hold on. I'm gonna find my notebook. I think Alan might have snagged my main one. Where did I put it? It's down here. Okay. I have this. If my stomach growls all crazy, I'm sorry. I also have mixed media, but that's really thick. It's probably worse than the watercolor paper. I don't think this was really meant to have pages torn from it, but I'm sure it'll survive with one. Or not. now I can be lazy. Yes. Oh, but it's not big enough. It's okay. I'll work with the edges. So much easier. Except not. I can barely even see better through it. Okay, I'm just gonna draw it. I'm just gonna draw it. Next time I'll buy transfer paper. His little arms. He's so round and chubby. I don't know if I can even recreate that. I'm not very good at this like illustrated style, but I want to be so bad. Cute little sleepy boy. I do need to go eat dinner. Most heart racing thing. That's a hard question. Sometimes I get nervous while I'm diving. Not even gonna lie. I love it, but I'm scared of sharks, man. And then like scootering, I'm really scared on those like, like mopeds or like motorcycle type things. So anytime I get on one of those, heart racing fun. But I don't know, we're not really into like the big adventure type sports or anything. Like we're very risk averse, I feel like. What about you guys? Do you guys have any like crazy stories? Or bad airplane turbulence? That's another one that gets me. Oh my god, I don't even know if I'm gonna like this. See, I'm doing it all wrong. It's like too far back. Now I'm gonna have chunks of eraser in it. I feel like his nose isn't quite chunky enough either. And he's not round enough there. It is really hard to do stylized stuff. And like, I want that style because I love that like sketchy, illustrated, just kind of loose. Like, I just think that's such a cool style. And it's so hard, or like drawing cartoons really well or something. Would love to do that. I think his ear needs to be a little more round and then straight. And then I'm gonna move his little horn over a smidge. Too tall. I'm already not liking this. So I'm pretty unsure whether or not to keep these live streams as like something in my catalog or unlist them, which means you can still watch them, but only if you have a link or like a playlist. Because it's just so random to have in your like catalog, if that makes sense. Job applying. Oh, that's so true. When you're like in an interview. I used to work at a call center. Don't ever work at a call center. It's not fun. And I would ask college alumni for donations. And that was always a little bit of a heart race to like have somebody pick up the phone. Yeah, I'm about to get yelled at. I didn't last very long at that job. I tried. Then I got into another like calling type job. That one's a little better. Minus my boss, but I'm not going to talk about that on a live stream. I'd love to call them out, but I don't like it as much so far. It is terrible. I don't recommend it. Would not do again. Like, I don't think you could pay me any amount of money to do that again. But like, I don't know, my coworkers and stuff were nice. I just hated it. Oh no. I got this so perfect. I am not recreating this well. And all that pressure from everyone watching. I'm gonna have to trace it. But I'm also starving. So I'm probably going to end this real quick here because I don't think I can make it through an entire painting right now. It's probably going to take me a minute, but I'd love to include it in the next video. Maybe I'll host a giveaway for it. I think that'd be really fun. Give people like a week or something to respond. Let me know what y'all think. I also have another idea. I'm not going to say it yet because it's a secret. But I have another thing I've been wanting to try out doing. Art related. I want to do it so bad, but I just don't think I have the skills on Procreate yet. It didn't even use my thumbnail in the live thing. That is so lame. It just has me like hunched over a table. Do another live stream? Well, let me see, because Alan gets back. I don't have transfer paper, but I could probably get printer paper. I guess Alan doesn't get back for another couple hours. I could do another live stream, but I'm definitely going to unlist them then. A giveaway would be so fun. Like just a little, like nothing like huge, but like little art pieces. Like I have... These are fun. I bought them because I loved the tin for traveling and it keeps them safe. But the paper's bad, which sucks, which really affects your paintings. But I made all these. Maybe I'll put them in like the order I made them. I'll do that. That sounds fun. That one. I'm not really proud of that painting or that one, but we'll... But these are just sitting in a tin, and I think they're so cute, and they have like little postage areas. I would probably need to get a like a plastic or protective casing if I was going to send them out so they didn't get ruined. But I think these are so cute. Oh, well, maybe I will keep the live streams up. I have to see how they categorize it or if it affects like your stats. Do you ever sketch with a kneaded eraser? But I think this one's pretty good. It was cheap too. Faber-Castell. Yeah, this is cute. I mean, it's not like pro paints or anything, but it's fun. And then there's this. This is my fave. My friend said he wanted this. I wanted to add some gouache highlights to it before I sent it to him, but this one's been claimed. And I just think it's cute. And all these are very experimental. Little cherry blossoms. And then there was this one, which was just kind of like a doodle sketch that I messed up a few times, but it turned out cute, I think. Oh, shoot. Thank you. Hey, how are you guys doing? And then these little leaves. This was just kind of practicing a technique, like a more, I don't know. It kind of looks like something you'd like get Hallmark or something. I don't know. This one I don't love. I really messed these leaves up. They're supposed to be palms, but they kind of look like haunted palms. But this is fun. I like how the water turned out a lot. It looked very sparkly. I'm sure there's more work that could be done. And then this, I was just kind of doing a value study and then messing with the paper because this was before I knew that you needed a different type of paper to do watercolors on or like have better paper. And I kept doing these splotchies that I couldn't control. figured out that's paper, if you guys ever do watercolors. And then there's this. Somebody asked me to do a quick sketch of it, and this was just like a, I don't know what you call it, a quick sketch, something you put in a sketchbook. Self-portrait, I guess. Don't love how it turned out, but I would revisit this one. I was trying to get to the fine liner ink with this, and then I have another one that was fine liner too, but I don't know what that is. And then I have some bigger ones, but those are, I think Alan's mom has them in a drawer somewhere. Oh yeah, and there's this one. It's hiding at the bottom. There's another quick sketch I did with my new water brush, which I don't love the water brushes, but thank you guys. Yeah, so I was thinking instead of doing like the postcards that everyone does, maybe I'll do one of these. I have to figure it out. It's an idea. And then I have to be motivated to paint. Have you been inspired by any of your travels? So inspired. That's actually what we were doing in this live stream. Let me show you guys. So I got the new professional set of watercolors. So I'm hoping to make some pieces that can maybe be hung, which is why I went for the professional set, because the other ones fade over time. So I would feel bad giving those away or selling them or whatever. Anything that involves them going on your wall. So I got those paints. And then I was like swatching them for a while, and I messed up the swatches. I counted wrong. So I just did this really quick because I was like, no, I'm over this. And then I wanted to paint this because I'm loving the like illustrated look right now. But I don't have a good way to transfer it over right now. So I was hand sketching it, and I was like, you know what, this is going to take me forever, and I'm starving. I'm not going to hand sketch it right now. I'll transfer it over. But yeah, quick summary. Do I like colored pencils? Those would probably work with that type of paper. I like colored pencil on, it's called, I mean, you might know, it's called toothiness when it's really rough, and watercolor is super rough. I actually don't like colored pencils on watercolor paper. I like it on like sketching paper or like construction paper type feeling paper because it picks it up, but it's not so thick that you get all those like breaks in the lines, if that makes sense. But I do have colored pencils. It's not my biggest set because I lost that one during one of my moves. I just had like a chunk of pencil or something fall off. But I have these. So it's a pretty good set. I've barely used them. A little bit. Colored pencils. They're just very time consuming. It was another reason I picked watercolors. They're very like, you can get just kind of a sketch type look out. Oopsie. Wondering if Alan just got home. Somebody just walked in or out. Yes, they're so fun. And I have watercolor pencils as well, which I do want to try. I haven't really tried them yet. Somebody gave them to me, and I've only played with them on the wrong type of paper. There's like so much learning that goes into like different art mediums, which you wouldn't think. But there's a lot of like little science behind it, I guess. I lost my box for this, which had my pigment colors. I'm a mess. I've made a mess of this room. Yeah. Pretty fun. All right, y'all. I don't know who's still here. Now we have 14 people watching. That makes me want to stay. But I am starving right now. I should probably go eat. And then Alan is supposed to be getting back soon. I feel so bad. I was like, I'm going to paint this whole picture. I'm kind of leaving you guys hanging. This is interesting. For any fellow YouTubers, you might be interested in this. I'm looking at my analytics right now. Oh, okay. I was going to say there's like a decently large spike at the moment, but it's just this live stream and then the time of day too. But, you know, there's some views. I wonder what kind of data it gives you. I love data. I actually initially spent way too much time looking at all the data when I started doing this. Where did it go? Oh, here. Live. I love seeing data. I'm really interested to see what like kind of data they're going to give you for a live stream. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, we're at 262 views, 249 messages. That's quite a bit. I feel like I'm talking a lot to myself, but that's still quite a bit. And 20.5 hours. That's almost an entire day of you guys watching. That's pretty crazy, yo. And this is, I don't know up to what point they've recorded this, but that's kind of interesting. And a 7.1% click-through rate on a live stream. Yo, that's pretty good. That is interesting. I've never done a YouTube live, so I was just interested in what would happen. Sounds good, Jay Fry. I think I am going to go eat. I'm going to see about transferring over this paper. I'm going to see when Alan gets back, because I'm probably not going to do this with Alan is here. Does it probably, maybe he'd like it, actually. I used to live stream with him all the time. But yeah, I'm going to go do that. So thank you guys for watching. I'm hopefully going to be back in a few, but we'll see. We'll see what's going on and what time I finish eating and stuff. Maybe I'm driving his parents crazy up here, like blabbering. Thanks for watching, guys. It has been so awesome to chat with some of you. I think I'll do this more often. All right. Bye.